WIBTA if I went off on my family during the Christmas holidays? So I have been with my 29M BF, Max, 27, for 4 years now. He is the light of my life and I would do anything for him. I also have an ex-GF, fiancé, Marisa, 30. We were together for 6 years, engaged for 10 months. But we broke it off due to some fundamental differences that we couldn't work on or see past. My family got on with Marisa, but my mother loved her and was devastated when we split and tried to get me to just ignore some of my beliefs and views and stay with her. It's been 5.5 years since we split, and since then my mother has invited her to almost every family event. I didn't really care, and when I explained the situation to Max prior to his first family event, and he was fine with it. However, when I started bringing Max around, things changed. Marisa would be sat next to me, normally with Max in the other side. Then he would be asked to get something from the kitchen and a kid would take his chair, and when he came back my mother and some of my aunts would just tell him to swap with the kid since they obviously miss their uncle, me. Leaving me sat with Marisa at almost every family gathering. When I tried to point this out, I was told I was being paranoid and rude to Marisa. Well, last week I came home for Christmas. We are staying at my grandparents' house since they have a big house, and so are some of my family and Marisa. Normally she only comes for Christmas Eve day, but this year my mother had invited her for the whole holiday. Max almost never gets jealous, but the thought of having her here the entire time even made him uncomfortable. But again, when I brought it up, I was told the same thing, as well as that Max was being over-possessive and crazy. Well, today everyone was out of the house doing things except me and Max. So we did what you would expect a couple who hasn't been able to do anything too intimate. This included kissing because it made my mother uncomfortable for a while would do. We triple-checked that no one was home, calling out to anyone in the house because the last thing we wanted was a sick kid left home to walk in, but we were clear, or we thought, and went at it. Well, about an hour ago I found Max crying. I comforted him and asked what was going on. He told me that Marisa was still in the house when they did it and had recorded the audio of that, as well as had some audio recordings of him during one of his online therapy appointments, and was basically calling him a disgusting person, accusing him of being the reason we broke up and saying he manipulated me. She specifically went for things she knew were weak spots for him, which she knew from listening into his session, and called him pathetic when he broke down, threatened him if he told me, then left. I am fuming. My family are not back yet, but I want to go off on her and my mother, and honestly all of them, for enabling this behavior. So WIBTA if I did? Edit. I have a friend who lives near my grandparents. She's away now, but has said me and Max can't stay at hers for a while we sort things out. She has asked her house sitter to drop by and give us the keys. We are packing our stuff right now and I'm taking us there. Then I'm gonna order takeout and some of Max's favorite food. Then I'm sending my parents a text that Marisa has crossed a line and that I can't be in the same house as her. And that I want her gone. I will come back tomorrow to talk to them, just me. I'm gonna be spending tonight with Max and making him feel better, because while I have tried to push back against this behavior in the past, I just wanted to keep the peace and didn't do enough. EDIT 2. Max has given me permission to talk about what she used against him. He is also very thankful for all the kind messages. Max has a form of OCD. Part of it is some serious intrusive thoughts. A common one is that his brain will just start saying slurs and horrible things, and he hates them. He thinks it makes him a horrible person, and it takes a lot for him to realize he has no control over these thoughts and that it's not who he is. And he is in therapy for a lot, but that session he was talking about his progress. She was telling him that he's a liar and that this is who he truly is deep inside, and that he just tries hiding it so he can trick people into thinking he's a good person. I know how hard this is on Max, and how not only did this upset him, this probably set him back on some of his progress.